Hello and welcome. My name is Penny Votsarakis, CEO of the Chiron Group. Welcome to Q&A Wednesday. Today's question is from Felicity, manager of a luxury boutique in Brisbane. We have a staff member who's been with us for about 3 months. When this staff member started, they were great and wanted to be part of our team. Now they are negative and speak badly of the job. I'm finding they're bringing the team down. What should I do? That's a great question, Felicity. What I find is this happens a lot in particular businesses. So first of all, what we must realise is that people are not their behaviour. We often label people things like they're good, they're funny, they're bad, they're unmotivated, they're lazy. What we must look at is the behaviour, and we must look at it in a certain way. Some of the things we look at is the beliefs and the values. We must understand that we're all different. We all have a different communication style, and we all like to be communicated with differently. So I want you to start with asking yourself some questions. Number one, when did this all start? So when did things start to go a little bit pear-shaped? So start to think back at some of the situations, and it could be small things that are compounding it. And then this is where you need to be very honest. Is my communication with my staff effective? So I think what you must remember is that you are responsible for your communication and the results that it actually gets. So if you're communicating effectively, are you getting the results that you're wanting to get? The other thing is, are you talking the language of the person in front of you? Now, by that, I don't mean Chinese, I don't mean Indonesian, whatever. What I actually mean is language based on DISC. So we're all different and we'll all communicate differently. So for example, if I'm a high I and that person is concise, I need to speak to them in terms of how to do things in procedures and in systems. They don't need big picture. They're more the types of people that want to hear things in the form of procedures and systems. So we all have different preferred styles of communication, and we all use them, and we all use them differently. We all have them, and we are all different. So what I've done is I've recorded some CDs on www.chirontraining.com.au, and there'll be some resources there for you to really understand the different preferred style of communication of all people. The third thing that you must look at is, what is your preferred outcome for this situation? It may be you just want to get rid of them, they're too much of a bother, they're not worth looking at or going further with. And I hope that isn't the case, because what we need to do is find out why they're displaying this behaviour. And you might end up, by just chatting with them, having a great staff member that just wants to be heard and may have a small issue, but they just want it resolved and they don't know how to come to you. Number 4, what you must work out is what's the best outcome possible for everyone. And again, that best outcome might be that that person has to go. The best outcome may be just more training. So there's certainly ways to do this that can get you some great results. So first of all, you must organise a meeting and start a conversation. This is where you ask quality questions. It's not about accusations, it's more about discovery. People want to know that you care, and people want to be treated as if they're an important part of the team. And that's where you'll find they will open up. You come from a place of curiosity. Remember what we said earlier, you are responsible for your own communication. So some of the questions that you would include are, what do you like working most, what do you like most about working with, and insert your company name here, or what do you like least about working with, insert your company name. So if it would be my company and I was chatting with somebody, it would be, what do you like least working about with Chiron Group or with the team? If you could do something different, what would that be? So that's another question you could ask. So if you could do something that's different, well, what would it be? Maybe they don't like the way you're doing things and they've got a better way of doing it. Always find out what that could be. And again, it's not about being defensive, it's about wanting to open conversation. So let's look at number 4. What does success look like to you? So we've asked a few questions, but from there, this is where there are many questions that you can go to and that you can now ask. This will really depend on the answers that are given, and what you always must think about is the staff member will not open up unless they feel like they're in a safe environment, and you must create that safe environment. Your responsibility as a leader is to ensure that staff are respected, have a voice, and can contribute to the team, and they grow. What I suggest that you also do is ask your leader for some help. They might be able to help develop some of your skills. Chiron Global Academy also offer one-day leadership courses that you might be interested in doing, and that's info@chironglobalacademy.com, and certainly we can send you some information out on that. So I hope this has helped you, and I hope this has helped you to answer any questions that you may have. Please place any comments that you may have down the bottom of the screen, and I'd love to give you some feedback as well. I look forward to chatting to you next week. Bye for now.